Tonight we dive into the Stanley Hotel, a place where whispers drift through empty halls and guests report eerie footsteps, echoing long after midnight. The hotel's reputation began when writer Stephen King stayed in room 217, claiming vivid dreams that later shaped the nightmare world of The Shining. Many visitors say piano notes float from the locked ballroom at night, as if an unseen guest practices a ghostly melody just beyond the velvet doors. Room 401 is infamous for sudden knocks and shifting shadows, with guests reporting cold bursts of air that feel like someone passing right beside them. Some travelers wake to the sound of heavy footsteps pacing above their room, only to learn no one was checked into the floor directly overhead that night. Others report seeing a tall figure at the end of long corridors, standing perfectly still, fading away the moment anyone blinks or looks twice. Staff often mention lights flicking on in rooms that were locked moments before, as if someone invisible keeps wandering in and out at will. Some guests claim their luggage shifts positions overnight, drawers opening slightly, as though an unseen visitor quietly inspected their belongings. Housekeepers say they hear someone humming softly while cleaning empty suites, the melody stopping instantly the moment they step inside. In the grand staircase area, cold spots linger even during warm seasons, making some believe a spirit stands there greeting anyone who passes. Visitors occasionally feel a gentle tug on their coat sleeves, turning around to find nothing but still air and a long, empty hallway behind them. The fourth floor is especially active, where many wake to strange tapping on walls, like someone trying to send a coded message in the dark. One couple reported their bathroom lights switching on repeatedly, each time brighter, until the room felt almost staged for an unseen audience. At dawn, some hear children laughing in the distance, even though no families were staying on that wing during their visit. In room 428, shadows appear near the ceiling, drifting slowly as if floating above the bed, vanishing whenever lights fully turn on. Several guests have taken photos in empty hallways, only to later notice blurred outlines beside them, shapes too tall or wide to be human. Some say they hear boots pacing near their door late at night, heavy and purposeful, yet no footprints are ever found in the morning. Few report hearing distant ballroom chatter, glasses clinking, soft laughter, now the entire floor was locked for maintenance. Shadows in the dining hall sometimes move against the direction of the lights, bending strangely, as though controlled by something unseen. Those staying on the east wing describe their beds shaking gently at night, like someone sitting on the edge before quietly slipping away. Some guests sense a presence standing behind them as they brush their teeth, catching a faint reflection that disappears before they can turn. On quiet nights, doors along the west wing rattle, as though someone walks past each room, testing every handle one by one. Few travelers notice the scent of old perfume drifting through stairwells, even when no one had passed through for hours. Guests resting in the lobby sometimes feel a tap on their shoulder, only to find the room completely still around them. Some claim that portraits lining the corridors seem to track their movements, the eyes shifting subtly when viewed from the corner. At night, the elevator moves between floors without being called, doors opening silently as if waiting for unseen passengers. A team of ghost hunters reported whispers through their audio recorders, soft voices answering questions no one asked aloud. One guest described a shadow sitting at the foot of their bed, unmoving, fading only when dawn light crept through the curtains. In the attic, some hear footsteps circling overhead, though the area is sealed and only maintenance has the key. Bar area carries stories of a ghostly bartender who appears briefly in reflections, as if still serving guests from decades ago. A strange chill runs along the third-floor balcony, like walking through an invisible curtain of cold air no heater can counter. Some visitors hear pages turning in the reading room, though every book lies closed when they check inside. Late at night, lights flicker near the grand entrance, forming patterns that repeat as though signaling something. Guests riding the elevator alone sometimes hear someone whisper, "Wait," just as the doors begin to close. In the courtyard, a figure in old-fashioned clothing appears briefly to some, vanishing when approached. Some describe feeling watched in the laundry room, hearing soft breathing behind them though the room remains empty. Visitor heard someone running up the stairs rapidly, but no one appeared even after the footsteps reached the landing. In the gift shop, items fall from shelves without explanation, landing upright as though placed deliberately. People report waking to the sensation of someone brushing their hair gently, only to find the room absolutely still. Long exposure photos taken in the lobby sometimes reveal streaks of light swirling, as if capturing unseen figures passing by. Guests sitting near the fireplace say they feel sudden warmth vanish instantly, as if someone walked straight through the flames without being burned. Some visitors glimpse a woman in antique clothing, descending the stairs gracefully, disappearing the moment they call out to her. At night, the sound of keys jingling echoes through empty hallways, though no staff member is nearby to make the noise. In room 217, guests feel blankets tightening gently around their feet, as if tucked in by a careful but unseen hand. Some hear an old typewriter clicking steadily from within storage rooms, even though no typewriters have been kept there in years. Visitors walking past the ballroom windows see faint silhouettes dancing, though the room stands completely dark and locked. A staff member once felt someone tug the broom from their hand, only to watch it fall neatly against the wall instead of dropping. Guests climbing the north stairs hear heavy breathing behind them, stopping immediately when they turn to look. Some claim a shadow drifts across the lobby ceiling late at night, gliding silently like it is floating just beneath the lights. Visitors standing on the porch feel sudden vibrations through the floorboards, as though someone is running beneath them. In certain rooms, mirrors fog unnaturally in perfect circles, even when the air is cold and no one has touched the glass. Guests hear soft knocking behind wardrobe doors, only to find nothing inside but neatly folded linens. People walking the east hallway sometimes feel a sudden weight on their shoulders, as if someone gently leaned on them from behind. Visitors near the reception desk hear faint bell rings, even when the counter is unattended and no one has entered. On windy nights, some swear they hear a woman singing from the rooftop, though the access door remains locked at all times. A few travelers describe seeing old luggage rolling by itself across the mezzanine, stopping as though someone set it in place. Guests taking late-night photos sometimes catch clear handprints on glass surfaces that were spotless minutes earlier. Some hear whispered conversations behind them while walking the main hall, though the corridor remains empty in both directions. In quiet moments, chairs in the conference room scrape across the floor with no one inside, leaving perfect drag marks behind. As guests pack to leave, many report hearing soft footsteps following them to the door, as if someone unseen is watching them depart.